Hi there, my name is Slava. Welcome to Kitchen Garden Therapy. Today I would like to talk to you about a new plants I will be growing in 2022. This is part of a collaboration started by Rachelle from Brenton Gardener. I'll post the link to her channel in the description box below so you can check out what she's growing for the first time in 2022. Alright, let's get started. And in this list will be some flowers, some fruits, and of course vegetables that I decided to try for the first time this year. And I would like to start with one of the most exciting things for me. It's a perennial broccoli called 9-star perennial broccoli. I was searching for seeds for this plant for a while, and I'm so happy I finally were able to get them and start them indoors in February. And then sometime in April I had transplanted my perennial broccolis in here. So this is one of them. There is one more right here and more over there, and I'm so excited I have a chance to grow them in my garden this year. Another perennial plant that I'm growing for the first time in 2022 is this beautiful Turkish Rocket. It's a perennial arugula, and when it grows large and starts blooming, before it blooms you can harvest it as a broccoli. And it's supposed to get really big, so I planted it here in the back by my currant bushes. And I hope it likes this location. So I have two over here, there is one more over there, and I think a couple more over here. So I really hope that this Turkish Rocket makes it. The same as with perennial broccoli, I also had started it from seed indoors and then transplanted in here, and so far so good. It is growing nicely. All of these top leaves are the new leaves that the plant had put up after I transplanted it. So it looks like it might grow well here. And since I'm already here in this location, let me also show you another new plant for me. It is not a perennial, but it is still very exciting vegetable. It's a shangiku, also known as edible chrysanthemum, and also known as chop suey greens. So these leaves are edible. When it blooms, it has nice beautiful flowers. Hopefully they will open soon and I can show them to you. But I had been already harvesting this shangiku. You can see that there are leaves missing all around. So it keeps growing up, and all of these leaves are edible. They will become tougher after the plant blooms, but still I am really happy that I have this in the garden. Another new thing for 2022 is this sea kale. It is also a perennial vegetable, which is perennial kale, obviously. It grows really big as well, same as Turkish Rocket. I am so excited that I was able to germinate it and then transplant it in my garden. Hopefully it likes being here, and I can't wait for it to grow to its full potential, and I will definitely share with you the progress. Next, let me show you my Romanesco. This is the first year I'm growing it, and I'm excited to see it has started to form the head. It's so pretty. Romanesco was always one of those veggies that I wanted to try but was afraid to. So I'm so excited that this year it is finally in my garden, and I have a few of Romanesco plants, but this is the first one to start forming head. The rest of them are not doing it yet. Purple kohlrabi is another plant that is new for me. I had grown regular kohlrabi before, but never these pretty purple ones. And they are starting to bulb up. Let me give you a closer look. You can see the stem is swelling up. That means it will be forming that bulb hopefully soon, because it's starting to get hot, and these brassica plants, they don't like hotness that much. So hopefully before the real summer kicks in, I will have some nice harvest of purple kohlrabi and Romanesco. Broad beans are also first timers in my garden, and they are already blooming as well. I'm so excited. Broad beans are great because they can grow in the early spring when no other beans are allowed in the garden. It's too cold for regular beans, bush or pole beans, but broad beans can tolerate cool weather, and these were planted here in March, and right now is May and they are blooming. So I'm really happy to later in the season taste them and share with you the experience. Also, I had never ever before grown these lychee tomatoes. They are so spiky, thorny. That's why I planted them in the back, all the way by the fence. So there is one here, one there, and all along this fence over here I planted these lychee tomatoes, so I and my kids don't interact with them that much and don't get hurt by all of these spikes. Lychee tomatoes are not actually tomatoes. They are from the nightshade family, and they are about to bloom soon. Look, these are flower buds starting to open. So I'm excited to grow lychee tomato for the first time this year. Also, I had planted kiwi wine. It's a hardy variety of kiwi, and I thought it died because we had a late frost, and it was like burned to the ground. But then it started growing from under the ground. I guess roots were not damaged, and as you can see, my kiwi is growing. So exciting. And another new perennial edible is this stamberi, which is a cross between blackcurrant and gooseberry, and it's growing up nicely. I planted this as a little tiny thing, and now it is almost a foot tall. Another new thing is this spinach tree. It's a variety of spinach that can grow in a hot summer, and I have a few of them growing here. It is really pretty with that pink magenta color in the middle. Also, I had planted this year 2 new varieties of blueberries. So this is one of them, and that's another one. And I plant my blueberries in pots because that's how I can control the acidity of the soil. I have one blueberry that I planted last year, and now these 2 more, and I plant them as a really tiny bare root cuttings, and that's why they are so small, but it's okay, they will grow bigger. And since I'm here already, let me show you my magnolia peas. So this is magnolia tendril, I believe, the name of the variety. I like growing peas, and this year I decided to give this variety a try, and I am so happy I planted because look at these pretty flowers. They are so gorgeous. Just love them. Also, for the first time this year, I tried this winter choy. It's a variety of bok choy. I've tried other varieties already, but this one is a new one for me. And I have to mention a few varieties of flowers that I'm growing for the first time this year. One of them is this beautiful rose mellow that the seeds for which I got from Rachelle from Brampton Gardener, and I had planted one in each pot on my front steps together with some chamomile. I hope they like each other's company. So this is the other one, and as far as I know, it's supposed to grow like a bush, and be covered in blooms later in the summer. All of these blooms are also new for 2022. I planted them last fall after purchasing the bulbs, and I decided to go with all white scheme. So I bought white tulips, white with green tulips, and white daffodils, and all of them are in bloom right now, and it's so pretty. I just love to come here and enjoy this beauty. Also, I'm trying several new varieties of peppers this year. I'm not going to tell you about all of them. Most likely I will make another video about all of the peppers I am growing later in the season when they are producing peppers, so I can show you how they look and share how they taste. But one of the peppers I have to mention is this Carolina Reaper. It's supposed to be the hottest pepper in the world. I don't know if it still holds that title, but anyway, this is the one, and I have few of the plants. So last year I was growing ghost pepper, and this year I decided to give this one a try. So pretty. I wonder how hot it is. And same as with pepper varieties, I am growing several new varieties of tomatoes because just every year I have to try new varieties, and I will make another video about all of the tomatoes I'm growing as well. But this one I'm really excited about. It's called Green Zebra, and I am the most happy about this variety. So I hope it grows well and I can share with you how it tastes and looks. I am also growing new varieties of zucchini, new varieties of beans, and a whole lot of varieties of cucumbers. But since I don't want to make this video an hour long, I will end here by my beautiful flowers in bloom. So these are my black tulips, which are not really black, but I'm still in love with them. That's my Brunera that looks like forget-me-nots. These are my snowdrops. I forgot the variety name. And this is my Greater Celandine, which is a medicinal flower. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.